Hi everyone, my name is Ryan, and this is my Milestone 3 video for the Plant Monitor project. Milestone 1 and 2 included having to complete my base projects and adding all the sensors. Now in Milestone 3, I added all the modifications. So my first modification was this OLED screen. So as you can see, the OLED screen has a lot of different information on it. It has the light, the moisture, room temperature, and humidity. So originally this was supposed to be displayed on the Blink application on my computer, which was supposed to be done in Milestone 1, but I had to work around that because for some reason it wasn't able to establish a connection. So for all this information to be displayed on the screen right here, let me show you the code that I wrote for it. So here is where I'm displaying my 4 values that I need to display. Obviously, they're taken in here from these different values, the moisture, then the read THC called these two, and then I display them using their variable names right here, and then these numbers right here represent the location or the point at where they're going to be, where it's going to be written at. Alright, so my next modification is housing. It's definitely the most obvious one, but this is what it looks like. Here is my whole circuit. So this is an old tissue box that pretty much what I did was created holes, so for like the USB cable and the soil moisture. And then I have a hole here for the pump as well. So this is what my housing looks like, and then if I need to close it, I would just put this on top, and there we go. If I want to take something out, I could simply just reach in from this hole on the top, and I could just pull it out. So that's what my housing looks like. Now, the next modification that I'll be showing you is a pump. So I know that I said I added a pump, but I added a second pump. So my first pump was, in real life, it'd be used for just water. But in this case, my second pump will be used for as a fertilization pump. Okay, so as you can see, I have my first pump right here. This would be the water pump that I connected to the side. And now the second pump which I have is this one. I took it out for now, but this is going to be my fertilizer pump. Both of these are going to be connected to this red board right here, or what's called as the motor board. This will be providing power to both of these pumps at the same time. Now, for this pump, I also had to add a button. So as you can see, there is one button right there, and there is one button right there. Each of these buttons control a different pump. So now let me show you the code that you add for the second button to work and individually control each pump. Okay, so now for each pump, I have to create new initializations. Each of these pumps will have a different digital pin, meaning I have to give them different values right here. And here is where we're actually calling the pump. So as you can see, I'm going through this code right here. This is pretty much going through a process called edge detection, meaning that if I press it for long once, it'll only change to the value that's being pressed. So if it's off and I'm holding it for a long time, it will only turn on. Without this process of concept of called edge detection, it would keep on switching between the off and on. This applies to pump B as well, and the reason that it works for the specific pump is because I have it right there saying pump B and the current state, since I'm changing the current state depending on each of each of these if statements. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed all the modifications that I added to my project.